Hi. I just wanted to pop on and talk a little bit about the Bible. I have been reading the Bible. I started reading it a few months ago, and I'm currently scribing the Proverbs for them to kind of sink in. And one of the Proverbs is called In Praise of Wisdom. Starts with lines Proverb 8. It says, "Listen, wisdom is calling out. Reason is making herself heard. On the hilltops near the road and at the crossroads she stands. At the entrance to the city, beside the gates, she calls. I appeal to all of you. I call to everyone on earth. Are you immature? Learn to be mature. Are you foolish? Learn to have sense. All I tell you is right. What I say is the truth. Lies are hateful to me. Everything I say is true. Nothing is false or misleading to those with insight. It is all clear. To the well-informed, it is all plain. Choose my instructions instead of silver. Choose knowledge rather than the finest gold. Sorry, I need my glasses. I am wisdom. I am better than jewels. Nothing you want can compare with me. I am wisdom, and I have insight. I have knowledge and sound judgment. To honor the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance, evil ways and false words. I make plans and carry them out. I have understanding and I am strong. I help kings to govern and rulers to make good laws. Every ruler on earth governs with my help, officials and nobles alike. I love those who love me. Whoever looks for me can find me. I have riches and honor to give, prosperity and success. What you get from me is better than the finest gold, better than the purest silver. I walk the way of righteousness. I follow the path of justice, giving wealth to those who love me, filling their houses with treasures. The Lord created me first of all, the first of his works. Long ago I was made in the very beginning. At the first, before the world began. I was born before the oceans, when there were no springs of water. I was born before the mountains, before the hills were set in place, before God made the earth and its fields, or even the first handful of soil. I was there when he set the sky in place, when he stretched the horizon across the ocean, when he placed the clouds in the sky, when he opened the springs of the ocean and ordered the waters of the sea to rise no further than he said. I was there when he laid the earth's foundation. I was beside him like an architect. I was his daily source of joy, always happy in his presence, happy with the world and pleased with the human race. Do as I say, and you will be happy. Listen to what you are taught. Be wise. Do not neglect it. Those who listen to me will be happy. Those who stay at my door every day, waiting at the entrance to my home. Those who find me find life, and the Lord will be pleased with them. Those who do not find me hurt themselves. Anyone who hates me loves death. So, wisdom was the first thing to exist before anything. Because in order for anything else to exist, God had to be wise. And wisdom is the only thing that we carry with us at all times. It is the only thing that truly belongs to us. And we can gain knowledge easily through asking questions, through reading, through speaking with friends, through meeting strangers. We can learn things, but we have to be open to learning. If you are closed off to gaining knowledge, you are stupid. And wisdom dislikes stupid people, because to have wisdom is to have life, to have understanding for life. And if you do not have understanding for life, you do not have understanding for anything. And you may think you are smart, but if you are unwilling to grow and learn, you will never be the wisest one in the room. And people look up to people with wisdom, because when you have wisdom, you gain your light. And when you gain your light, you become a beacon. And everyone follows you. Excuse me, confirmation burps. Sorry, 1 second. There was another part in here. I like this part. It says, it is Proverbs 12. Any who love knowledge want to be told when they are wrong. It is stupid to hate being corrected. So if you dislike being corrected, you are automatically stupid. And that sounds blunt, but it's the truth. Just by avoiding knowledge, you are accepting that you don't know things. And in accepting that you don't know things, you admit that you are stupid. And what God is looking for is for all of us to be wise, to have wisdom. Because wisdom is what moves you. Wisdom is what guides you. It shows you the way because it recalls. And I also like this line, Proverbs 13 says, wise children pay attention when their parents correct them, but arrogant people never admit they are wrong. So if someone corrects you and you can accept that you've been corrected and take the correction and make changes, you are wise. You have grown and you are willing to grow. But if you're arrogant, you can't even admit that you're wrong. And if you're someone who can't admit that you're wrong to anything, you again are unwise. And if you're unwise, you're not learning, you're not growing, you're not changing, you're not thinking deeper. You're taking everything at a surface level. And I don't know. As I've been reading, I've been coming into the realization that all that truly, truly matters is that you're a good person, an honest person. And if you are an honest person, you don't have that darkness guiding you, because your honesty guides you. And when honesty guides you, you are led by the light. I personally am a researcher, and I love to gain knowledge. It is my favorite pastime. And I think if others could get as excited about learning, they would live smoother lives. Because if you go through life thinking you know everything, while also ignoring how you've been corrected, you're arrogant. And that is what God dislikes: arrogance. And I think arrogance can be unlearned. But the person has to want to learn. If they don't want to learn, they can't unlearn something either. Because in learning new things, you unlearn bad habits. You teach yourself something new to replace the old. And I mostly just want to say that if anybody has ever considered scribing the Bible, do it. Because I just started yesterday, and I started with the Proverbs, and I'm not doing anything spectacular. I am writing word for word in a journal, because when you write, your brain slows down to process. So I read the sentence, then I write it. I might forget a word and have to read the sentence again and write it again. And as I'm doing that, I'm going back and forth, reading one thing, reading another. And it kind of ingrains it into your mind by the repetition. And also, when we write, because we're focused on every word, you're writing word for word, you don't miss things. When we read, we can skip things without even realizing. We can skim ahead. We can hop over words that might have been important. And even if you've read the Bible and you think you know it cover to cover, I recommend you scribe. Because it will sink in, and the messages become far clearer as they pass through your hand to the paper than they do just passing through your mind. Because the words of the Bible are meant to be felt, not just thought of. And in writing, you can feel the emotion behind the words. And also, I just wanted to share this notebook is a book that I made. I just used some scrap paper to make the pages, and the covers are cardboard, but it has a spine, and it's pretty neat. It can pull open, It can open this way. I can fold it back and write it in it. It's really cool. And I enjoy doing things like this. And I think I want to create a book for each chapter that I scribe. So, however you learn the Bible, make it fun. Because sitting there and just reading the words, it's a big task. And when you write, I started with the Proverbs because I wanted to just pick one chapter to start with. And the Proverbs are the base of understanding for the entire Bible. If you can understand the Proverbs, you can understand the rest of the Bible. If you cannot understand the Proverbs, you need to reread them and try again. Because once it sinks in, it's in there. And wisdom cannot be lost. It will always be with you, even after you go. It's a part of you. You are an energy being, and the wisdom that you carry is just energy passing through your brain. It's how you, I don't even know how to explain it. All right, well, this video is just getting off on a tangent a little here, but I mainly wanted to read that passage about wisdom because I talk about wisdom a lot and how it's important and how it is the most important thing you carry with you. And there are many parts in the Bible that speak about wisdom, not just that one part. And I hope I have encouraged someone to try scribing. And if you're going to try it, why don't you leave a comment down below? Just something short and sweet. And I think that's it for today. But thanks for watching.